Welcome back to Jolly Jillys Crafts. This is the second double feature week in a row featuring Christmas crafts. This is the Thursday video. Welcome, welcome. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Next week we're going back to regular schedule though, so just one craft every week or $1 haul every week. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do two crafts. Okay, so the first one, what you need to do, this is mostly Dollar Tree products. The only thing that isn't Dollar Tree products is this chalk paint. It's Porcelain Arts and Minds from Michaels. So this is the most expensive thing, and it is quite expensive chalk paint. So I do recommend that you bring a coupon because, you know, that we're not a bunch of ballers, we're just regular people, can't afford chalk paint. And so always bring a coupon when you go to Michaels. The next thing is this arrow sign from Dollar Tree. I have painted it red already just to save time. There's this 3-pack of words, the metal words. There's the joy, the peace, and believe, and I chose to use the believe. And again, in the interest of saving time, I have painted it white. Okay, and the last thing we're going to use for this craft is these stencils from Dollar Tree. They are paper stencils, and I haven't used one before, but I really love the little Santa on here. So let me just take it out. It's the Santa. Okay, so what we're going to use is we're going to use this Santa back here, and we're going to put him on the end of the arrow. Now, I did see this craft on Crafts by Caitlin, and we're going to use her idea. So we're going to glue the believe down, and we're going to stencil Santa right here at the edge of the believe. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, so the first thing you do is you take your little arrow and paint it red. Okay, this is going to be a red and white Christmas themed craft. The second thing you do is you take your little believe guy and you paint him white. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it on the very end here. Okay, so I'm going to leave a little bit of space on the end, and I'm going to glue it down here because I want to make sure there's enough room for the Santa because he is very dapper and handsome. So I'm just going to kind of place it a little bit like that and make sure he doesn't fall off. Okay, so that's basically what it's going to look like. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue down the believe sign. I had my glue gun warming up already. So basically you can use, if you want it to be a longer hold, you can always use E6000. But for my purposes, I just want to use the glue gun. So I'm going to put a little bit on the B for the believe, put some on the L. Oh, I kind of went over the sign there. Put some on the L, a little bit on the bottom, some on the E here. And you kind of have to work quickly when you're using hot glue, just because it does dry fairly quickly. Put a little bit on the E there. Okay, so then be careful not to burn yourself and flip it over. Center it kind of where you want it to be. It needs to be closer to the end there, and I think I'm happy with the placement. A little bit lower, and yes, and smoosh it down. Poof, poof, poof. Okay, now you're gonna have these lovely little, I hate these glue strings, they really make me crazy. Okay, all right, so it did dry very quickly. Okay, let me see, I'm just gonna take my scissors and try and get rid of these little glue strings because they drive me batty. Okay. Alright. I'm not a huge fan of a glue string. Anyways, but you still don't want to wreck your paint. So far this is what we have. Okay? Now I'm just going to go ahead. Now I got these things called foam daubers at Dollar Tree, and I really wanted to try them. They have like little styrofoam heads, and apparently they're really good for stenciling. So what I'm going to do is when you're using a stencil, less is more. Okay, so just remember that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of paint. I'm going to open my expensive paint here. There we go. Those out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stencil here and I'm going to place it where I want it. So what you could do if you wanted to make sure that it doesn't move is you could tape it down, but I'm not going to tape it down. Let me see. And I think that would be Really? Like Santa doesn't have to be super, super duper upright. And okay. I just want it over a little bit more. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I'm just gonna open my paint. I'm gonna take my dauber. Okay. And actually, not a lot goes on there, if you can see. So that might just be perfect. The outside edges, though, I'm gonna wipe off a little bit because I don't really want too much paint to come through on the Santa. And this is, let me see, actually. Okay, that's not too bad. Actually, it's more going on the Santa than on the... Now, you can always come back and put more. You can't really take off, though. So just be very gentle about this whole process. Oh, it does look kind of cool, actually. Okay, let me see a little bit more. Huh, okay, kind of, not sure if it's... Okay, so choo 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 choo. Helps when you make that noise, you know, like choo 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 choo. Anyway, let's see. This is gonna look super duper cute. Now, like I said, if you wanted to have a longer hold on the believe sign, what you just do is you can put some E6000. I'm happy with the hold that's happening right now with the glue gun, but I mean, oops, that is up to you. Again, that's up to what you want, how you want it to look, what you want it to look like, okay? Crafting is fun, it is unique, it is individual, whatever you want. Ooh, that's way too much. Jeez Louise. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm just kind of... Okay. Kind of get his face in there. Smoosh it down a little bit. The side of his beard. Just trying to... All in there, okay. It's looking pretty good so far from this side. Okay, get his little face all in there. So, see, just kind of... Alright, now I'm going to kind of lift it up and see if it's good or not. Oh! It's kind of okay. Let's see. Let me put it back down. It needs to have a little bit more paint on his little wee face. So I'm just going to try and fit it back where it was. Right there. Right there. Okay. So just kind of do a little bit more. We need his face to be a bit better. So I need to put more paint on his face because it wasn't showing up as I wanted it to. Okay, there we go. Alright. That should be better. Okay, fingers crossed, boys and girls. Oh, that looks cute. You can see his face now. So it says believe and you can see Santa's little face. So that is the craft for now. We're gonna let it dry and once it's, oh, that's really cute. Once it's done, I will go in with some Mod Podge. But for now, that's how it's looking. His little, you can see his little nose and his little cheeks. Really cute, and his beard and his hat. Oh, Santa, you're so cute. Okay. So there we go. So it looks just like our little guy here. Okay? It looks like that on that. So it's looking like a pretty good likeness of our Santa. Okay. There we go. That was pretty cool. I like that. That's the first time I've actually done one of these, so I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. I might go back and touch it up with some red paint. So I'm going to just go ahead and close this. Now the second one is a craft that I put up on my Instagram page yesterday. Showing basically how the end result. So let me get that all ready for you. I'm going to move this glue gun here out of the way because we don't require any glue for this. This is a cool project. It's really easy, really fast. Anyone can do it. I've been experimenting a little bit. I'm not sure if you've watched any of my previous videos. I've been experimenting with my silhouette because I got a silhouette. So this is what the... I can reach it here. There we go. This is what the final product looks like. So it has like a little stand guy. This is what it looks like. So I bought these on sale at Michael's. They were $3 for 6. They're little metal signs that you put anywhere, and it's just a little Christmas decoration. Now, if you can't find that, currently at $1, and that's what it looks like. Currently at Dollar Tree, they have a very similar shape, but it's a bit smaller. Let's put that down. It's a little bit smaller. So you could take this and you could either turn it backwards and repaint it and put words on it and snowman and stuff like that. Or you can hang it because it's cute as it is. It's up to you entirely. So I'm just going to put this one down so we can focus on what we're doing. So for this craft, what you need is one of these shape things. And then for the snowman, I'm just going to go ahead and use stickers. I bought these, sorry, Dollar Tree. I cheated on you and went to Dollarama. But they had more stickers. So this is the stickers that I want. This is a size that I want. And then I got some snowflake stickers from Dollarama as well. Can't really see them that well, but they're little stickers here. And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put this all together. So the first thing I did was I took one of these stickers, and I think I'll use this cute little guy with a, looks like it's a cleaning snowman because he has a broom. Actually, should I? Actually, I'm lying to you. What I did first is, so with my silhouette, I made this little sign and it says Winter Wonderland. And how you get it off of this and onto this is you need transfer paper. So I just so happen to have some transfer paper here beside me. I think that I'll get this one. This is the right size. I did use this one before, so I'm gonna see if I can use it again because it's such a small project that it might just do it. So what you do is you put the transfer paper right on top of the words, okay? So it looks like this. But what you want to do is you want to make sure they're well and attached to this paper. So with my nails, I'm just kind of tracing over it, kind of pressing the transfer paper onto the letters to make sure they adhere, okay? And it says Winter Wonderland, and I love it. And these are for the daycare workers that take care of my son before and after work. And these are gifts for them. I'm making 6 of them. So this is number 2 out of 6. So I think it should be fine. Okay, and then let's see. How you can really tell is when you go to peel it up that the letters come off with your transfer paper. Now this one specifically gave me a little bit of difficulty when I was peeling off the black. There we go. The W here. The W's are giving me difficulty. It's like WTF, yo. Just peel off. Ah, there we go. So that's what it looks like on the transfer paper. You can see me. Transfer paper. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see how I like it placed. Kind of I'll make sure it's straight here. Winter Wonderland. So maybe a little bit like that. Perfection. And then what you do again is you just take your nails, or you can take the scraper tool. They have a very cool scraper tool that you can use. I'm just using my fingers for today because that's how I roll. I just make do with my fingers. It's fine. Just to show you, you can do different things. Now, if you don't have a silhouette, like I am so excited and lucky to have, you can just go ahead and use letters, like sticker letters. And I've shown you guys a number of different ones before that you can get from the Dollar Tree. And they're quite good and beautiful, and they have all kinds of different fonts for you to use. And it's super, super fun. I still have some that I have from before I got my silhouette. I'm just taking my time because this is not a race. And I want to make sure all my letters stay stuck. Now this is a vinyl letters. Oh, I think I am almost there. Oh yeah. Okay, that is so freaking fantastic. I love it. Okay, so we'll put that back over there. Now this is what it looks like. Winter Wonderland. And I think that I forgot to mention that I did paint this white because I wanted it to be like a Christmas winter white theme instead of this silver backing here. Okay? And so this is how it looks once I've stuck this on. Now I am going to go ahead and add here Mod Podge to this once I put everything down. So let me see here. So like I said, I'm going to take this little snowman here with the broom, and I might center him and put snowflakes all around him, just because I want to make it an extra whimsical kind of thing. So there we go. Ooh, hold on. Let me see. I should have peeled it from the bottom. Ah, there we go. That's better. Okay. Be careful because these can kind of rip on you. you're not paying super good attention like I wasn't just now. Okay, so I'm gonna stick him right there. All right, now it did rip a little bit, unfortunately, but we're gonna be putting Mod Podge and it's gonna seal it and it will be fine. No one knows except me and you, so we're good. Okay, so now this is what he looks like so far. If you want to stop there, go ahead. I happen to be super extra, as always. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the smaller snowflakes and circle him a little bit and see how I like it. Yeah, that looks really, oh, I love him. He's so adorable, Mr. Snowman. So there's a whole bunch of different ones. So I'm just going to start, I think I'll use 4 or 5. And then I'll Mod Podge it and then we're done. And then I think I'm also gonna give him a little gift to go along with this. But this is kind of fun, so I like it. So I'll just kind of stick that one right there. 1. And there's a bunch of these little ones on here, so do what you like to do. There's a little bit bigger ones, there's a little bit smaller ones. It's just a matter of peeling whichever ones that appeal to you. Which ones you like, which ones you don't like. Kind of stick this right here. And one more on that side, I think. Ooh, this one is really, really pretty. This is just a fun time at home here, so it's good. And put another little snowflake underneath. And I think I'll maybe just do 2 on the other side. 1, 2. Okay, and maybe a little sparkle on the top. So let's see. These are really cool stickers, actually. I really, really like them. And they adhere so nicely. And they take Mod Podge well. Like, it doesn't dull the shine at all, the Mod Podge, like I thought it might. So it's really, really cool. There, this is a little bit big, but we'll fit it in there. There we go. And I'm thinking if I want to put a really big one there, or I might just do these little sparkles actually. A couple little sparkles up here, just to make this side a little bit different. And another little sparkle I think is just up my alley. And we're almost done, guys. Then I'll Mod Podge it and then we will be finished. Now what I'm going to do is I want to make sure that these stay on here, so I'm just going to take the backing of this and go around the stickers and just kind of press down on the stickers here like this to make sure they are adhered properly. Just because the Mod Podge is going to go over it and seal it, but I want to make sure that it's sealing it properly. So I just want to just kind of press down, especially around these little sparkle guys. Right? Snowflakes are okay pretty much on their own. Let me see. Okay. Remove those 2. And just kind of go around those and do it in the middle, do it in the middle, do it in the middle. So this is what it's looking like, and I'm quite pleased with it. I'm just going to go ahead and Mod Podge it just to seal it. I don't want to stick around to watch that, but I mean, make sure the words are down too. They seem like they're down. Okay, good. Now I'm just going to Mod Podge this bad boy, and then we'll be done. Now I want to make sure that I get it all over the letters because I want to make sure that they stick on very well. I don't want them coming off because, like I said, these are gifts, and you want the gifts to stay nice, right? So you just kind of put it over. Okay, let's see. And then on top of the stickers, because you want to make sure everything stays. Now Mod Podge is really good for sealing since it's really just basically watered down glue, so it'll make sure that everything stays nicely stuck on there. Okay, let's see. And you're going to want to give it time to dry. So let's see. Alright, let's see. A little bit more over here. And you can kind of see when you're looking at it, if there's a place that's not shiny, that means there's no Mod Podge, or there's not enough Mod Podge on the edge there. So I'm just going to lift it up, oh yeah, on the top there. Because when it dries, you don't want it to look, the tops to look different, right? So just, oops, there we go. So just make sure that the corners and the edges have all been Mod Podged. Oh, there is a little bit of hair there, so I take it out. Now this Mod Podge, I really prefer to that darn dishwasher Mod Podge that stuck on my hands and wouldn't come off and made me cuckoo. But I mean, it was good for the project that I had it for the plates. But other than that, I was not a fan of the dishwasher Mod Podge. It really stuck, and it was like, when you thought you were done with it and you had it off, there was like a whole nother layer of Mod Podge, and I was like, oh my gosh, this Mod Podge won't come off. I was freaking out a little bit. I was like, Mod Podge! Okay, so there's a part here that I missed, and you can always check it under the light to see what you've missed. Okay, so this has to dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video here, and then I'll come back to you when it's all dried and we can have a look at it, okay? See you in a couple minutes. Alright guys, so we have our finished products here. This is our cute Believe sign that you can hang up. The Santa looks very rustic, and I decided not to Mod Podge it because I want it to be more like woodsy, rustic kind of, you know, that kind of stuff. I liked it better that way. That was just my opinion. And then we have this. So this makes an excellent gift for teachers' assistants, teachers, and just to add a little something with it. It's really, really cool. So that is my video for you guys today. Thank you for joining us here at Jolly Jillys Crafts. So much fun. I hope you enjoyed the last two double feature weeks. Next week is just a regular week, and I'm gonna have a really, really cool craft for you guys that I've wanted to do for a super, super long time, so please stay tuned. Remember to like this video and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all later, and have a lovely, lovely day. Bye!